Welcome to CrashRacer. Today we're playing Wreckfest and we're going to have a go at the 4 daily challenges. Challenge 1 today then is in the Panther RS at the Motor City circuit. It's a 2-lap race, all 24 vehicles. Let's see how we get on with this one. Just want to be a bit careful through this chicane first time with so many cars. Try and hold our position. Oh, there's a big tumbler there on the outside. Looked like a bulldog getting flipped over, I think. Let's find a space here to get through this next chicane. And then can we get a run up the inside here maybe? And this tight right onto this long straight now. Got a good run here if I can manage to get past. Up into 7th place then. Brake hard for this next right hand corner. No room now up the inside. They've all been saying that they've both gone wide. There wasn't any room, but so I backed out of that. But then they both ran wide anyway and left a gap to put me up into 3rd place as I come into this left, right, left series of corners and onto the back straight. Can I get a good run up here before we come to this tight right hand corner at the end of this straight? Brake quite late, but no, not quite able to get past onto the straight then for the end of the first lap. Can I get past before we get to the chicane? If not, I'm going to back out up alongside. Oh, they've they've gone for it. They've not backed out. Again, they've not backed out. So side by side through that chicane as well. That was a bit dodgy, but we're through. Up into 2nd place then behind the leader now. Got a good run here if they don't swerve around too much. Oh, they've had a swerve at me there to try and take me out. Ooh, nearly turned in too early for that corner, but we're okay. Starting to pull a little gap already. Back to 2nd place now. We did seem to have good pace, so hopefully we can now pull away with any luck. Crash car there, fortunately not on the racing line, so it didn't get in the way. Yeah, good gap back, unless we make a big mistake now. And we've only got this last corner to deal with, so we should be okay for a good start to the challenges today. Through we come then for a win and a gold challenge in the first of today's daily challenges. Challenge 2 then, and we're at the Big Valley Speedway. We are in the super van here and I'm going to use these tuning settings. I've really stiffened the suspension on this, which I find tends to make it a little better in terms of it doesn't go over onto 2 wheels quite as much with it set like that. Just need to hold our position here up on the outside now for the next corner. I might be able to switch back inside. Yeah, oh, that's a really good start, especially as I've got past those 2 straight up into 2nd place. That was a great start. Of course, 7-lap race though, quite a way to go. Lots of crossovers to contend with yet. Can I get up the inside of the leader? Yeah. And can I hold it just around this corner? Oh, nearly turned in. Well, I did turn in too early, luckily. Bounced off the barrier rather than getting stuck in it. Up into the lead though, and through. Just got to try and spot the gaps, which is not easy because, as you can see on the left hand side, we've still got that bug that sometimes the map shows up like as a mini map, so all the dots showing the other vehicles are a bit close together, so it's actually hard to spot where they are and where the gaps are coming to the crossover. Ooh, done okay so far though. That was a bit close though. It's not even really clear where the dots are on the map behind me either, so I'm not quite sure how good a lead I've got. Hopefully though, if we just keep going round cleanly without hitting anyone, we should be okay. Ooh, I was busy looking at the map there and looking at the crossover itself and didn't actually see the one parked right across it. Couple of crashes here to get round. Ooh, over onto two wheels. That's probably about the first time I've done that, I think. Stiffening the suspension does seem to help with that. Obviously not quite as bouncy on the wheels and doesn't tip over quite as easily. Big crash on the outside there. Inside of these two back markers. Okay, spot the gap again. Whoa, just had to brake at the last minute there around the back of that crashed one as well. Start of the last lap then. A few more back markers coming up. Like I say, no idea what gap we've got back to second place, but hopefully it's not too bad. Just managed to avoid the worst of that big collision. Okay, through we come for the last time then. And there's a big gap by the look of it. Just got to watch this one in the way. Through we come for a win and the second gold trophy of the day. Challenge 3 then is at the Fairfield Mud Pit, and it's a score streak in the road cutter. 4 minutes to get the scores we need. I'm just going to hang back slightly before I go in. Gives me a few more cars to aim for then that way. As always now, try and string together these hits as quickly as I can, build up that score multiplier. Try as much as I can not to damage my front end too much. Don't want massive hits at this stage really. I'm going to reset out of that. Wasn't going to get out of that situation quickly, so just easier to reset. It's quite 4 minutes is quite an amount of time. 3,200 though for the bronze trophy is quite a big total. Sure, we'll have no problem getting that, but it's about trying to get it with the score multiplier up at quite a high level and without too much damage to the front end of the car by that point if possible. There's a big hit there though. That's 1 minute gone. Making fairly good progress. That was a good wrecking assist we just got there as my multiplier was about to drop. Saved me there. Couple more hits I probably need if I can get them quickly. There we go, there's the bronze trophy. And still 2 minutes 30 left. One more big hit might get me the silver. If I can hit one of these ones hard enough. Not quite, couple more points. There you go, that touch will do it. That's the silver then. Still 2 minutes left and the front end of my car isn't totally wrecked yet, which is good. It's not looking very healthy, but there we go, there's the gold trophy. And just under 2 minutes left, so plenty of time now to just carry on, see how many more points we can get. Don't need to worry now about protecting the front end of my car. Can hit as hard as I want now. This is going to give us our third gold trophy of the day and a chance of getting a clean sweep going into the final challenge of the day, which is always nice. I think we're still at the point where I'm ingrained in having all the challenges in the snow, so it's at the moment these challenges are still feeling quite easy compared to those snow challenges. Front end of the car's now pretty well destroyed, so hits are going to be a bit harder to come by now, but not really bothered. Just trying to pick up what points I can for the rest of the time that's left. Oh, that was quite a hard hit, and it didn't even count. Let's have another go, see if we can get them this time. Big hit from the side. No, that didn't count either. Yeah, front end of the car really is destroyed. Big hit there from the side. Just over 20 seconds left. We're over 10,000 points already. 8,000 for the gold though was quite a big target, really. Oh, there's a big hit. How did I not manage to wreck that car with that? Last few seconds then. A gold trophy. And how many points did we get in the end? 10,765. Fourth and final challenge of the day then, and we're at the Midwest Motor Centre. We are in the Killer Pig again. We were in the Killer Pig last time, so maybe that's the that's going to be the vehicle of choice for the fourth challenges for a while. They tend to do that with the fourth challenge. They tend to stick with one vehicle for a while. Killer Pig itself isn't too bad, controls reasonably well. It looks like we're up against all the big vehicles today: big rigs, battle buses, school buses, Bugzillas. In the previous challenge with the Killer Pig, we were again up against all the big vehicles, but there was also some of the faster stuff in as well. Some of the, I think it was Super Venom, Hammerhead, stuff like that. So it's purely the big vehicles this time by the look of it. We've had a good start up into third place already. Good pace down here as well. Can we get into the lead as we start the second lap? Yeah, just about, if I can hold it around this corner. Oh, Bugzilla's come back at me up the inside. Luckily just managed to keep them behind. Tyres strewn all over this corner. Someone's obviously had a bad accident there, and here as well. Field is really spread out already. You can see it on the map. It's it won't be long before we're into the back markers already. Ooh, got it a bit sideways there, and there's that Bugzilla still right behind me. Again, luckily they hit the back of me rather than manage to get a run around the outside. They're still there as we start a third lap, and where has that come from? Was that a doom rig or something reversing back out? I thought they were coming straight for me there. And there's a harvester waiting for me as well. A couple off to the side there as well. Hopefully, if I can get through these back markers quickly, that might extend my lead back to second place. I'll have a look in a sec, see if that Bugzilla's still there or not. Whoa! First, got to contend with that. Oh, I've gone the wrong way around that tree, and that Bugzilla has got into the lead. That's lucky, actually. The way I got knocked around the right hand side of that tree and that rock, I was thinking that was going to not count as me going through the course, and I was going to have to reset, but it's alright. I'm up alongside the leader, just into the lead again. Let's take a run up the outside here as we come into this left-hander. Right, just a couple of corners left now. Couldn't get up the inside there. Okay, we have built up a gap. That Bugzilla's not there, that's good. So we're through for a win and a gold trophy. Well, that's the end of the daily challenges for today, and we've managed to get ourselves a clean sweep of gold trophies today. Really enjoyable races and the score streak as well. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video, and see you soon.